Hey guys, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
How are you? How are you
Fine,
tonight?
thanks. And you?
Good. I'm okay, thank you. Thanks for asking. How about you? Are you okay? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Wait a second. I'm going to have a look to this personal statement. Yes. Well, how's it going? How are you doing, guys? I. No pues. Oh, yes.
Well, teacher. How do you
Good.
do?
Good, good. I'm okay. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Thank you. Well, tonight we are going to work on a very good topic. This topic is called personal statement. Let me write it down here in our chat box. Second, wait a second. Personal statement. Do you know the meaning of personal statement, guys? Do you know what is that? Personal statement. What is the meaning of? What is the meaning of personal statement? What do you know about that? What do you know about that? Personal statement.
Declaración.
Well, yeah, something like that. Yes, you're right. It is something like that. Something we use as, yeah, as a declaration, yeah, statement. Yes. What else? What else do you know about? What else do you know about this? About this personal statement? Well, personal statements are like, well, it's a kind of essay. Do you know the meaning of essay? What is essay? What is essay? What is the meaning of essay? What do you know about essay?
Teacher, an essay is basically a text explaining a topic.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's right. You are right. Yeah, an essay, well, is a kind of written test, you know, well, in order to, well, around a topic, you know, it's to, well, to pose your stand regarding any topic in the world, you know. It could be, well, about politics, about education, about science, about anything, about business. Well, that's an essay. An essay, well, and there are different kinds of essays. Argumentative essays, well, there are many of them. And wait a second. Well, okay. Um, well, so we are required to write an essay about, well, it's when you study in the United States, when you apply to study in a university in the United States or in Europe or overseas, you are required to write an essay about you. And that essay is called personal statement. That is, that is what is known as a personal statement. So, well, this is compulsory, this is obligatory when you apply to a university. When you want to study in a university, it could be in the United States, Europe, Canada, well, whatever, you are required to write an essay about you. And what is the purpose of that essay? You are, well, you must sell yourself. You must sell yourself. Okay? What is that? Well, that you are required to show the most amazing things about you, the most relevant aspects about you, the most, well, outstanding aspects about you. You know, that is a personal statement. But before this personal statement, I want to share a video with you. Let me share the link. I'm going to share the link. Wait a second. I want to share this link with through our chat box. Wait a second. I want to share this link through our chat box. For you, well, this is a very interesting video about learning languages. This is a good video about learning languages. Can you see? Can you see the video, the announcement, guys?
No, 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 sir. No, teacher.
Ah, well, wait a second. I'm not sharing the screen with you. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Wait a second. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Wait a second. Can you see my screen, guys? ¿Pueden ver la pantalla mía? Muchachos.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see this video?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Well, this is a video that has to do with learning languages. In this short video, this guy is I don't remember. He's a multilingual guy. He is a guy who speaks very many different languages. He's a polyglot. Okay, so let's listen to him a little bit. We are going to listen to him like 5 minutes. He's going to give us some clues, some tips to learn a second language or any language. Do you understand what I say, guys? ¿Entienden lo que les dije?
Yes, teacher. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, listen to him and watch the video. My story starts in Moscow. I was 15 years old. My best friend and I, we were part of a group of Westerners visiting the Soviet Union. This was in 1987, a few years before the fall of the communist regime. We were getting a was a stage bus. It was the tour was starting in the morning, and we were checked into our hotel rooms for the night. So we snuck out past security and into the street. We thought in the world.
Profe, no se escucha.
No? Okay. Let me go down. Let me go back to the video. Let me go back to the video. I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's look for the video here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'll be right back. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Guys, I am so sorry. Wait a second. Now stop sharing. Now I am going to share the screen. Okay. Okay, can you see the screen, guys, now? ¿Pueden ver la pantalla del video?
Yes, teacher.
Sí, señor.
My story starts in Moscow.
What about, can you listen to it?
It's better
Guys.
now. Yes, teacher.
Okay.
The sound is better now.
I was 15 years old. My best friend and I, we were part of a group of Westerners visiting the Soviet Union. This was in 1987, a few years before the fall of the communist regime. We were given an official tour guide assigned to us, and the tour would start in the morning, and we were checked into our hotel rooms for the night. My friend said to me, "Let's go outside and look at the city." I thought it was a great idea, dumb idea. So we grabbed our coats and we snuck out past security and into the street. We found the entrance to the metro. The Moscow underground transportation system is the deepest in the world. The ride down the escalator took a full minute. Once we were down there, my friend had it right to an open train, and I pulled him back. I said, "Wait, let's write down the name of the station so we can find our way back." So I wrote that, and I wrote down the letters of the station, and we hopped on the train and went some train hopping. And that was fun because, well, actually it was weird. There were a lot of people, they probably all coming home from work, and they were all dressed in brown and gray clothes, and it looked very, very different from what we were used to at home. But the stations were lovely. There were stations with statues, with paintings on the wall and glass displays, and it was really like museums. We would never have expected everything was perfectly clean. Well, what was weird though is that the people, nobody seemed to speak, and everyone seemed to be looking at us, and it kind of weirded us out. So after about 20-30 minutes, we had enough, and we wanted to go home. I showed my note to someone, and they directed me over there, and then over there I showed my note to another person, and they directed us to the other way, and then a third person directed us sideways. That was a little confusing. Oh, then I saw it over the stairs, the sign. Turned out I had written down the Russian word for exit. So we headed upstairs, and we found a taxi. That was great. And told the driver, you know, in Tourist Hotel, and then he was willing to take us. And I remember sitting next to the driver, handing him 50 rubles, and he looked at me and he said, Нет, dollar. $50, that was like, I don't know, 20 times that amount or something. That was not an option for us. So we had to get out of the taxi and he drove away, leaving us standing there. Cold night, and everything was strange for us, and we were teenagers, and we were pretty nervous, didn't know what to do. Well, we started walking. We walked to the end of the block. We turned the corner, and 200 yards in front of us, the Interest Hotel. Well, this experience affected me in two ways. The first is that anytime after this trip that I would hear anyone speak Russian, I would just cringe. And the second one is that it taught me the importance of understanding the local language when you're traveling. And it actually led to me learning another 4 languages fluently over the following years. Now, before I go on, I'd like to know in the audience, can we have a little bit of light maybe in the audience? Just like to know who's, by show of hands, who is not a native English speaker? That must be 99%. Anyone who doesn't speak English, stand up. All right, so I can assume all of you have, gone through the process of learning a language. Anybody who speaks 3 or more languages? Wow, that is maybe 70%. 4 or more languages, anyone? That's still quite a bit. Anyone speak 5 or more languages? Wow, come see me during the break. All right, well, to me, learning a language for me, it's like a deck of playing cards lying face down on the table. As you start learning and understanding, the cards start opening up for you. Now, there's no standard way of classifying this, but as you learn, you reach certain milestones. And the first one would be when about 25% of the cards are turned up, you reach like a basic level. At this level, you have a base vocabulary, some grammar, and you're able to have maybe very simple conversations and communicate a little bit. And your study goes on until you reach this magical point of fluency.
Okay, guys. So this is a good video. Well, in order to motivate us to learn another language, it's good. It's good because, well, ahead in the video, he explained us, he gave us some tips on how to learn, how he learned like 6 or 7 languages. How can he speak 6 or 7 languages? So he tell us his experience about this, and it's good. That's why I decided to share this video with you because it's quite important. Quite important. But audio, yeah, but the original audio of the video is good. So that's why I share the link of the video here in our chat box, okay? For you to, well, try to copy the link and paste it in your computer or paste it in your cell phone or whatever you want, okay? To watch the video, he gives us like 3 or 5 important tips to take into account when we want to learn a language, a second language, a foreign language. Okay, so that's it. Now, and we are going to see here. We are going to watch another video here. Okay, we are going to have well, but before I want to share with you my personal statement. I want to share with you my personal statement. Wait a second, I'm going to write it down here in Google X. Wait a second, because I pasted in, continue with Google. Second. going to share my personal statement. Well, it's like a guide, okay, for you to read and to see a real personal statement in English, okay? And please, you can watch, you can see my personal statement and read it a little bit. Let me share it with you. Well, this is my web page. Can you see my website, guys? Guys, can you see my website?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
teacher.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Well, this is me. This is a picture of me, Wilson Hernandez. I'm Wilson Hernandez, a graduate student. This portfolio has been designed as a capstone. Well, this is my personal statement. The two main purposes that moved me to study a master's in science in the United States were to improve my research skills and to become an educational researcher. Nevertheless, well, so I wrote four big paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's it. I copied the address of my personal statement in the learning guide. Yo copié el link de del personal statement mío, está copiado en la guía de aprendizaje para que ustedes lo revisen, para que ustedes lo lean. Esto fue cuando yo estudié una maestría en NIU, Northern Illinois University, en el 2017, del 2017 al 2020 más o menos. Entonces, eso es el personal statement, es como nosotros tuvimos que escribirlo. You know, the opening paragraph, un párrafo que abre el personal statement hablando de por qué está estudiando o por qué quiere estudiar usted la carrera. Why are you interested in studying that program? In studying in a university, to study, well, to become a professional. Why are you interested in? Okay, so that's the beginning of the paragraph, of the essay, the opening paragraph. Then two supporting paragraphs. Luego dos párrafos que soportan todo eso. And the closing paragraph, this one, con el párrafo que usted se despide. Okay? And that's it. No more. That is a personal statement. We are going to do just one page essay, no more. Okay? Did you understand what I said? Guys? One page essay, no more. Guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, so let me move from this place here. Log out. I'm logging out. Okay. I am logging out. And I am going to stop sharing this. Okay. So now I want to share with you. Well, I'm going to share another video on how to write a personal statement essay. Okay, wait a second. I'm going to put it here. I have to search engines. That's why I had to, well, I have to move to another searcher. Wait a second. So in this video, this woman is going to teach us how to write a personal statement. This video, okay? Can you see the video, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
She's going to
And if
explain
you are
us
new here, my name is Elena and I make videos about education,
5
academia,
tips
and
to
productivity.
on
Personal
how
statement
to
writing plan,
write an
a
essay.
draft of a personal statement. And I'm saying by the end of this video, so it'll be less than passive, you just sit there and wait for a second, grab yourself a pen and paper and come back. If you have an idea,
So she well tells us that we should take out a piece of paper to write down ideas about the essay.
let's say,
Okay.
the subject that you're going to apply for, just write it at the top of the page. So let's say you're going to apply for law, just write law. Let's say business, business engineering.
So she says that we should write as a title the name of the career, the name of the program we want to study. For instance, if we want to study advertising development, well, just write on the top of the page, write advertising, no more. And then start like writing some ideas about the essay. Wait a second.
Whatever. Write that there so you're just aware of what it is, what subject it is that you are tailoring your personal
The subject, la materia, el programa que vamos nosotros a estudiar.
statement towards. So summarize why you chose.
Good. Brief introduction. Miren que está muy parecido al que yo les mostré sobre mí. Ahí dice brief introduction. Well, hello. Well, my name is Wilson. I am Colombian. I am 60 years old, whatever it is. Tanta. And then next in the paragraph, why do you want to study your chosen subject? ¿Por qué quiere estudiar ese programa? ¿Por qué quiere estudiar advertising? Why do you want to study advertising in this university? How did your interest in this subject begin? ¿Cómo empezó su interés en el programa, en la carrera, en esa profesión? Okay? And what do you find interesting about the subject? ¿Por qué le parece interesante? ¿Qué encuentra interesante? Okay? So this video is so important because this woman has the experience, because all students in the United States, Canada, Europe, or developed countries, all the people who want to go to the university, we are required to write a personal statement essay. Everyone, okay? It's not an option. It's compulsory. It's an obligation to write an essay, a personal statement, when you apply to a university, okay? Well, so she gives us
that particular subject. Now, this is
second.
not a section where you add cliche statements like I've always wanted to be, or ever since I was a child. Think about a point in your life, or a point in the past couple of months or weeks or years that really defined what it was that made you want to apply for this specific subject. So it could be something to do with a family member, an experience, something you've read, something you did, something you saw, someone else that you know that has done that subject and that has inspired us by demonstrating your interest in the chosen.
Highlight your suitability. Do you know that? Do you know the meaning of that sentence, guys? ¿Conocen qué significa eso? Highlight your suitability.
No.
Que resalte sus aspectos que lo hacen que usted se acomode a ese programa, que usted esté buscando ese programa. Highlight your suitability. Resáltela, hable de eso, muéstrela. Okay? Do you have evidence of wider reading or work experience? How have you taken your interest further? Mention the specific interest and why. Provide detail, analysis, and reflection. Mention key professional qualities, e.g., working as a team. ¿Ok? Tenemos que resaltar, highlight, resaltar que sabemos que tenemos las 21st century skills, habilidades para el siglo XXI. Teamwork, social communication, okay? Proactive. Well, there are a lot of these skills in order to highlight. Okay, so that is why this video is so important as well. But I have a present for you tonight. Les tengo un regalo. Yo les voy a regalar, les voy a obsequiar, se los voy a enviar al correo, ya se los voy a enviar al correo. El formato de el personal statement, ¿ok? Se los voy a enviar al correo para que ustedes lo escriban, para que ustedes lo diligencien. Es simplemente lo llenamos con la información de nosotros, pero ustedes ya van a tener el formato. ¿Listo? Entonces va a ser muy fácil porque no nos toca sino escribir un poquito de lo de las cosas que tenemos que queremos resaltar sobre nosotros en el ensayo. ¿Listo? Entonces se los voy a enviar a los dos grupos. Se los voy a enviar en Word, en un documento de Word, para que ustedes lo editen. Chicos, ¿lo recibieron en los grupos de WhatsApp?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
So please try to change a little bit, not too much, about the essay. Cambie algunas cositas en el ensayo, no lo cambie todo, cambie algunas cositas, ¿ok? Y me lo pueden enviar hoy mismo. Mire, vamos a terminar la sesión y ustedes pueden trabajar unos 20 minutos o media hora en eso y me lo envían de una vez, ¿ok? Me lo pueden enviar de una vez. Ahí les envío ya la mitad de la tarea hecha, que es buscar el formato, el template. Eso en inglés se llama template. ¿Ok? Template. So, well,
Teacher,
tell me.
what is the name of the evidence?
Personal statement. Personal
Okay.
statement. That is the name. Personal statement.
Okay, teacher.
And this is quite important. This is, well, compulsory. All students in the world, they must write a personal statement essays when they apply to a university. That's obligatory. It's not an option. You know what? Do you know that? Okay. Ok, Germán, ahora tienen otra clase. Ok, bueno, Germán, lo que yo quiero con esto, yo les quiero facilitar las cosas para que por favor enviemos las tareas lo más pronto posible. Hay muchas personas debiendo evidencias, muchas. Y muchachos, ustedes ya van a terminar la etapa lectiva. Estamos casi que a un mes más o menos de terminar la etapa lectiva. Entonces, si ustedes no han enviado todas las evidencias transversales o técnicas, van a tener problemas. Van a tener inconvenientes, muchachos. Y nosotros también, los instructores también. Ustedes, por no enviar nos crean problemas a nosotros. Entonces, por eso les estoy dando ahí el formato. Solamente lo editan, escriben su nombre y chaolín. ¿Ok?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
you're
teacher.
welcome. Well, thanks for attending the session, guys.
Thank you,
Have a
teacher.
good night.
Thank you. Thank you. You.
Have a good night.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Good
bye,
night.
teacher.
Bye. Good night.
Bye, teacher. Thanks for the
Bye,
class.
teacher. Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.